What's common between Aladdin's Genie and Microsoft 365? Well, they both are powerful and can perform incredible feats. A vast number of companies are aware of Microsoft 365 platform because they are already using it for email and office applications. But many are not leveraging its full capabilities as a productivity beast. According to recent study by Statista, Office 365 is used by over 1 million companies worldwide, with over 870,000 companies in US alone. So Microsoft 365 is basically a brand name used by Microsoft for a group of software applications. In addition to basic Office apps like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, it also includes SharePoint, Teams, Power Automate, Power Apps, Streams, and so forth. So Microsoft 365 is a powerful platform loaded with productivity, collaboration, and security features that can transform any organization into a cutting edge company. So the question is how businesses can implement Microsoft 365 so efficiently for their organizational productivity. Hi, my name is Rehan Ahmed, and I am the Business Development Executive at Crest Technology. And I have with me Irfan Butt, the CEO of Crest Technology. So, Irfan, thank you so much for joining me to discuss this topic.
Thank you, Rehan.
So, before we move forward, please shed some light on the key features of Microsoft 365.
Well, Rehan, people often think of Office 365 or Microsoft 365 as the familiar Office applications such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and so forth. Um, in reality, it's a platform um, with lots of advanced capabilities, and it's a very powerful tool with a suite of diverse applications. Applications such as the admin portal for managing the administration, security, and compliance, Teams and SharePoint for collaboration. There is Exchange for email communication. There is Power Automate for business process workflow automation. There is the Power BI for business intelligence. There is Planner for task management. There is Stream for creating video content and sharing internally and externally. There is Sway for configuring and deploying newsletters, the um, presentations, and as well as the documentation. And there is also Delve for personalized information across the platform, and then Yammer for the corporate social network. So the features mentioned above, they they are only a tip of the iceberg. In fact, a lot of these applications have so much capabilities that you can write a whole book about it. So the challenge is how to utilize this platform to your organizational needs and do it effectively.
All right, so how an organization can start implementing Microsoft 365 platform?
Well, Rehan, before you start configuring Microsoft 365, um, you need to step back and plan carefully. Um, it requires extensive collaboration. You may want to designate a skilled project manager who is not only a good project manager, but is also well aware and understands the advanced capabilities of Microsoft 365. So if you're not careful, what you can end up with is a sprawl, right? An uncontrollable sprawl, and you don't want that. What you need to do is that, you know, all the advanced capabilities that are available, you have to select and determine which makes sense for your organization. So for example, organizations should first focus on Microsoft Teams to start with.
Okay, and how can they start with Microsoft Teams?
Well, organizations often have departments, and departments have sub-departments or job functions within them, right? So as an example, accounting is a department, but then there is accounts payable, accounts receivable, um, billing, budgeting, tax, and financial reporting within the accounting department. So that's an example of how you can divide it in job functions or sub-departments. Then there may be certain organization types, such as a project organization, right? In a project, you may have certain teams doing certain things. So you have to be careful about that as well, right? So reflect your organization, whether it is a project or a department, reflect your organization uh, exactly as it actually is in teams as well. So that's a good way of planning that.
Sounds good. So what happens next?
Well, once the Teams and SharePoint sites are created, then the most important part of your implementation is already done, right? So now it's time for you to um, add additional features for your virtual organization, right? So determine, um, you know, what are the business requirements of your departments. Uh, Look into the Microsoft 365 toolkit and then figure out which tools or which apps within the Microsoft 365 platform meet those requirements, right? So some um, application may be such that they're useful for all departments. For example, Power Automate may be useful to create cross-departmental workflows, while other tools may be more suitable for specific departments. For example, Sway may be useful for marketing, and Power BI may be useful for finance or operations. Um, and as the organization grows, the growth requires more human resources, more material assets, more geographic expansion, right? So the system you invested in uh, and implemented in your organization, it has to scale accordingly as your organization grows.
All right, so it sounds like very strategic and planned implementation. So Irfan, how Crest can help an organization configure this Microsoft 365 platform efficiently for their organizational productivity?
Yeah, so Rehan, Crest Microsoft 365 support is our Microsoft 365 administration and support. Um, we configure this platform to your business needs so that you can be more productive. Um, Many of our clients needed to use Microsoft 365, but they uh, they didn't know how to go about doing it. Some had resulted actually in a sprawl, uncontrollable sprawl, and they were like dealing with it in they were struggling with it. They were not sure how to manage it properly. So they came to us with our expertise in Microsoft 365. That's what we bring to the table. Um, it's a powerful platform, Microsoft 365, loaded with productivity, collaboration, security features. Um, and this type of capability can transform any organization into cutting edge organization. Um, so with Crest Microsoft 365 support, You can get ongoing support for user administration, Office 365, email, SharePoint, Teams, and workflow management. And with our deep expertise, we can help you configure this platform and utilize the tools that your organization need so that you can improve your productivity.
So viewers, there you have it. A vast number of companies are aware of Microsoft 365 platform, but many are not leveraging its full capabilities as a productivity beast. So the main issue is to tame this beast to work for you efficiently. Microsoft 365 is a very powerful platform loaded with productivity, collaboration, and security features that can transform any organization into a cutting edge company. As an experienced IT service provider and Microsoft partner, Crest can help you configure this platform very efficiently for your organizational productivity, and you can then take advantages of its extensive capabilities. Please get in touch with us for a free IT services analysis of your organization and get started. Thank you very much.
The small to mid-sized business community is no stranger to IT operational challenges, cybersecurity, disaster preparedness, 24/7 support. Addressing these challenges require technical specialization and business knowledge. That's why smaller organizations need Crest IT services, including CIO services, cybersecurity, infrastructure, desktop, and Microsoft 365 support. Our services are a combination of strategy, remote monitoring, preventative maintenance, hands-on support, and user training. Contact us today for a free analysis of your IT services.